people are always talking about staging and what does that really mean and everything when it gets ready to sell your home, and whether you're doing it as a short sale or whether you're doing it as a regular sale, staging is important inside and out. And staging doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Usually it's more decluttering and getting rid of things than it is anything else. So what we'll do is we'll just go through a little bit and talk about the inside and outside, and we'll start with the inside of what you want to do in order to stage your home.
Sure. Well, with the staging, you want to remove anything that doesn't fit or maybe even in the purpose of the space. So
Right.
You definitely just want to minimize. You can keep a lot of the items there, but you got to keep in mind you're bringing people into the house and they want to picture their belongings there. And sometimes when there's too much stuff, it's hard for them to envision it. And then you got things that you can do like fixtures. You kind of want to keep those for every maybe 100 square feet or something like that.
Yeah, so when you're doing lighting is very important, and natural light is what everybody wants to see. And I know that we were talking earlier about some foreign nationals and that, and I've shown people from England and Canada and they want more windows than they see right now in Florida. And we're like, it's Florida. They're thinking they want Florida ceiling windows and all of the stuff coming in. So it's a catch-22 because you don't want to let all of the extra sunlight in to warm up the house, but you do want to have it light with natural light. And another thing that's really key is actually when you're placing your furniture. If you don't have it all set up against the wall, that's what I think most people try to do, but if you go into any model home that a builder has or anything, you're not going to see the furniture up against the wall.
Yeah.
They always have it so that you can walk around it at least 3 feet so you can see what's going on and everything. Accessorizing, which we were just talking about, that you definitely want to do that sparingly.
Yeah, sparingly, yeah. You come in and you'll see people that have 100 magnets on their refrigerator, and then they've got every big appliance that they're using in the kitchen, and they probably haven't even used it in a year, and they've got all of them there. So it takes away from the counter space, and then it takes away from the fridge. And then you have an end table that's got everything but what's supposed to be on the end table. It's just so hard for people to imagine their belongings being there, and it really takes away from the value of the house.
What is just as important as the inside of the house is the outside of the house too.
Definitely the outside. You'll be surprised if you just clean it up. It goes a long way. So clean up the landscaping. Doesn't take much if you want to get out there and even just rake some stuff up. Repairs, if there's anything that needs to be done. You'll be surprised again, if you have the hose hanging off, the hose collector, it's hanging off the thing. People look at that and they're just automatically doing dollar signs. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. Paint a fence if it's, mismatched or something. There's all kinds of things that you can do.
And power washing is going to identify some of those things that you might have to do too. You might have to paint the front of your house or paint a facade or paint around the door or something. But when you do all those things, curb appeal is the number one thing. So first of all, people are looking today on the web and they see those outside pictures and they want it to look great. And mulch makes a huge difference when it comes to those kinds of things.
Sure does.
And it's not a lot of money, but the impact of it is huge. And then the second thing is that people might see it and then they're going to drive by and they're like, oh my gosh, that doesn't look like anything on the picture. So they might not even make it to the inside if they don't like what they see on the outside. In Florida, without basements and everything, the garage becomes the storage bin.
Exactly.
And so people need to look at it and they need to see that at least it's neat and that they've got either the storage that they want or, God forbid, they put their car in the garage.